Hello. So, just before we go live, I would like to say this is the second time I have done this. And the reason this is the second time I have done this is because the first time I muted my microphone and didn't turn it back up again. So, for round two, here we have Wilson Waffling live on a Sunday afternoon. Here we go. Hello there, and welcome to Wilson Waffling live on a Sunday afternoon. So can I just say that if I sound a little bit hoarse at this point, the reason because is that I have just recorded this all once and I went to have a look at it and I suddenly realized that I had muted my microphone halfway through the first lot and I hadn't unmuted it, and so you heard nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I was just sat there waffling away and you could hear nothing. So on XSplit, I could see it. That was working fine. But on the actual Justin TV, it didn't work at all. So today I thought, first of all, my next apology is that I have done something rather stupid. And for those of you who know me, you'll be saying, yes, Ian, we can well believe this. But I have decided to green screen. As usual, I'm sat here in New Wing 5. As you can see, the science displays are there behind me. I'm sat here in New Wing 5 doing this podcast or this live show when I suddenly realized that I am green screening with a green t-shirt on. Now, how silly is that? So if you look in various places like here, can you see, you could actually see the chair leg through my shoulder. So lesson number one, Ian, when you are green screening, do not wear a green t-shirt. Okay, so that's lesson number one. Now, on the same point, I realized as I went to the UG Ball the other night that a lot of you actually listen to this, not live, but on YouTube afterwards. So I've got a bit of a puzzle for you. I'm wearing this green t-shirt and on it says this: green linen shirt, chest, 3 armor, cloth requires level 5. And I wondered if anybody knew the game that came from. It's an online game, and do you know what that comes from? And I've always wanted to say this. So if you're watching this on YouTube, two things I've always wanted to say. Number one, if you've enjoyed this video, give it a like, give it a thumbs up. Sorry, not a like, a thumbs up. And the other thing is, if you know what this is from, what game this is from, then put a comment down below. That'd be fantastic. Now, I thought I would talk about my favorite films tonight. Elephant Jokes was last week, and if you remember the final, I actually got up to 6 viewers last week. 6 viewers. So far this week, I have got this many. That's a 0. But that doesn't matter. I'm persevering. And I got 6 viewers, a maximum of 6 viewers, and I was telling a joke every time I got a new viewer last time. And one of the jokes, the last joke, viewer number 6 got a joke, although they did leave. And what I thought I would do is give you the punchline of that joke. So this is the punchline, just to remind you, just in case you missed last week's show. The punchline to that joke for viewer number 6 was, because there's a mini parked outside. Thank you. You can just imagine what it was now. Okay, if I got viewer 7, the joke would have, the punchline would have been straight down the M4. Yep. So if you're interested, you can sort of like guess what that is now. Now, just to move on, before we talk about favorite films, I'd also like to say that at the present moment in time, just out of earshot here, there is just sort of like, and I'll show you where, just sort of like over there. At the present moment in time, it's Archies Day at York St John, which means that everybody is getting together for a fond farewell, and they're all drinking lots of some nice beverages. And I was checking Facebook earlier on, and I got this. I'm really pleased to see that they're drinking Ribena. Very happy with that. Well done. Glad to see that you're not overdoing the alcohol or anything. Well done for drinking Ribena. Fantastic. Please ignore these things down here. Please ignore these down here. So Ribena, fantastic. I'm really pleased about that. A bit concerned about the froth on the top. Don't know where that's come from, but it's nice that they're all drinking Ribena. So now, so if you hear a bit of a noise later on, then you know what it's for. Now, the important thing is the reason I wanted to talk about my favorite films today is that I've just been watching Empire Strikes Back. Empire Strikes Back, and I love Empire Strikes Back. And here is a picture of me in my, this is me completing my Jedi training with Yoda attached to my back there, as you can see. Fantastic. He's actually a rucksack. Actually a rucksack that goes on my back. It really is a rucksack, and you can put things inside him, which is fantastic. Really good. So that's me ready for my Jedi training, and that was me watching Empire Strikes Back, which of course is a fantastic film. One of the best films around, Empire Strikes Back. And one of my favorite things about the Empire Strikes Back is when we have things like AT-ATs coming on. You probably won't be able to hear this, but here's a bit of AT-ATs. Fantastic, which is always good. Yeah, so I really love that film. That film is definitely one of my favorite films, and I must say the Empire Strikes Back and the trilogy is probably one of the only sets of films that I have actually watched from all of them. I think I've actually watched all of them, which is quite remarkable, because I tend to watch the first film also. Do you know, there isn't, I quite like a bit of sci-fi, me, or fantasy or something like that. And other films like Lord of the Rings, really like Lord of the Rings, watched all those, which is fine. The other one that I have watched that I thought was going to be good was The Hobbit. I started to watch The Hobbit and actually thought I had a dud DVD. I actually, at the end of it, I actually phoned up my brother and said, I have got a dud DVD, because it finished before the end. And he said, no, Ian, it's 3 parts. So I was sat there waiting for Smaug to be killed, and yet it's 3 parts, which is no good at all. So I don't think I'm going to watch the rest of The Hobbit. I've watched the first one, and that's been it. I just noticed you can see just this here, look. Can you see the chair through me? Just there, look, how strange. Now, just if you're watching this on YouTube, if you would like to get involved with it live at any time and actually join in the chat, you can, of course, go across to Wilson Waffling. This is Wilson Waffling. And on Wilson Waffling, there's a little tab here called Wilson Waffling Live. And if you click on Wilson Waffling Live, the first option is, when it is Wilson Waffling Live there, and that actually takes you to this stream. And I'm not going to start it off, but because it'll play a wonderful advert and it goes in my ears. Actually, I'll play it for you and then you can see it. But so this is actually me live, so you don't have to watch it on Justin TV if you don't want to. You can watch it here, and there's an opportunity for you to chat here. And to chat down there, you just need to log in with your Facebook account there, or to make a Justin TV account, so you can log straight in there. You can see the advert for Swamplands coming up now, which is absolutely fine. So that's there. Coming back to me now in 3, 2, well, there you go. So, yeah, so if you would like to go and watch me over there, then that's absolutely fine, not a problem. I like watching it on Wilson Waffling at the same time on my other monitor. Why, you ask yourself? Because it makes it look like I've got one viewer. It says, wait, I'll say in a minute on my screen, one viewer. I go, yes, I've got one viewer. Okay, unlike last week when I got 6. Okay, the other thing that I will say about Wilson Waffling, I'm just clicking back to it now, I'm getting used to this now. Look at this, 551. 551 used to be 532, which means nobody's looking at it now. So I did it for a while, everybody's really supported, and now everybody's gone. Nobody's there at all. So I must admit, yeah, I know I haven't blogged for a while, mainly because I'm marking and doing things like that, which makes it difficult, but I will get round to it once I've done this marking, now that the students are heading off, apart from first years. I know first years you got next week off, half term, and then you've got your placement, so do me proud, especially in those mathematics lessons and science lessons. Okay, so back to films. If you would like to tweet me, I'm going to keep this open all week. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you can still tweet me, and I'll put some information up later on. You can tweet me at it's going across the top of my screen here. You can probably see it. You could tweet me your favorite film. Your favorite film. What is your favorite film? So at iWilsonYSJ, and that will appear on my Twitter feed, and I can talk about that as well. So I'm just going to take a sip of my coffee. Just 1 second. There you go. All done and dusted. Yeah. So where did we get to? Empire Strikes Back. Star Wars trilogy, really good. Don't like the first ones very much. They're not good. Really are not good. Okay, so what else do I like? First one of the Hobbit was all right. First one of the Twilight series, really nice. I like that one. I like it when they come in. Two things I like on the Twilight movie. Is that what it's called, Twilight? Or is it the whole series called Twilight? Is that called something different? I think it's just called Twilight. I just call it Twilight. I really like the bits in Twilight when they come into the canteen for the first time and they're all dressed in white. I like that part. And the other part that I really like about it, I can just watch these 2 parts over and over again, is when they're playing baseball. I really like that. Baseball's cool. No, not the sport baseball, but I like that part in Twilight. So I must find a way actually of wondering how I can get videos to play here, because I don't know if you watch AV Byte online, but they're quite good. I could show one of their videos because that's really good. I'll see how I can do that, because that's brilliant. Right, what other films? Now there is one series of films that I don't like the first one, and I'm really pleased I watched the second one because it was miles better. And that is the series of Aliens, or Alien film, the Alien trilogy. Disliked the first one immensely, mainly because I did nothing but worry about the cat. The cat was there, and I worried from beginning to end what was going to happen about the cat. And so I watched the second one, which is called Aliens. Fantastic. Really good film. Really liked that. And really liked the characters in it and the way they all died. Really liked the army sort of like situation. That was really good. So that's I've watched some of the others and don't like them at all. It's just sort of like, you know, can Sigourney Weaver really survive this long? I doubt it very much. Yeah, so that's that. I'm trying to think now. Narnia, quite like some of the Narnia films. I like The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. That was quite good. Prince Caspian went downhill. Dawn Treader, rubbish. That's it. I'm sorry, that sums it up. Rubbish. Quite liked, however, Lion, the Witch and Wardrobe. I liked the battle scene in that. Really like the battle scene when the cheetahs are running really quick and then go and it all goes quiet. That's quite nice. Yeah. What else do I like? What else is my favourite films? I'm trying to think the ones. Oh, I like Die Hard 5. It's the one with the computer geek in it. I think it's 5, or it could be 8, it could be 10, as far as I'm concerned. But that one's quite good. I quite like that one. I like the idea of computers and things like that. So quite like that one. Die Hard 5, that's good. Firefly. Now, Serenity's the movie and Firefly's the series. So I really like Serenity. That's a good film. I don't like the way the pilot gets killed at the end. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have said that if you haven't watched it. Oops, spoiler. Forget that if I said it. Forget this. No, I really like Serenity. It has a really good ending to it, but I don't like it. So yeah. So anything else that I'm trying to think of all my DVDs that I've got and which ones I enjoy and which ones I don't enjoy. I saw I Frankenstein advertised. But I don't know whether or not I like that or not. I must admit, I was it was the UG Ball on Thursday, and there was lots of singing and dancing in it. And one of the things that people said to me, and let's see if I can find you a picture. And there was a picture somewhere, and it was quite a nice picture. I look a bit silly. I looked silly in all of them. I really did look silly in all of them, but not a problem. This sort of like sums up sort of like what I look like. Okay, so this is what I look like. Wow, yeah, can you imagine it? So that sort of like sums up what I actually look like for most of the night. I wasn't drinking. I don't drink. I'm teetotal, so it wasn't that. It was two bits of Pepsi. But I actually was told, I can't find the thing that I'm looking for. I was actually told that I had to watch Frozen. Now, I'm not too sure whether or not I want to watch Frozen, but I might watch I, Frankenstein and I might watch Frozen. Apparently there's a song in it and everybody was telling me to learn this song and to say that it was fantastic and really good. So I might watch that. I might. Can't find the picture, so unlucky. I'll find it sometime and then I'll post it up somewhere else. So yeah, so I'm going to have to watch that, Frozen. So I don't know if it's any good or not. I am going to try, just so you know, to keep this under 30 minutes because otherwise I have to split it up and halve it and everything when it goes up to YouTube. And I know some of you watch it later on, so I'm going to keep this short and to the point. So anything else that I'd like to say to you today? A bit weird now because you can see, look, you can see the floor. You can actually see the floor. I don't think so. I'm trying different live broadcasts at the moment. This is using XSplit and Justin TV, but I might go to Ustream as well. I don't know, and use something called Wirecast, but you have to pay for that. It's really good, but it's a bit expensive, but I don't know whether or not I like it. But at the moment, I'm just concentrating on producing something. And the other thing that I'm going to say is, I mean, last time I got 6 views, and I think that's because I was telling elephant jokes. At the present moment in time, I have a grand 0 viewers. So I'm wondering whether or not I need to publicize this more so people come along and have a chat with me and we can talk about things, or whether or not people are just happy to watch it on YouTube and not live. I also think that I'm going to probably get my Blue Yeti mic out rather than this one on my face. Although you don't see it a lot. I do like it. I feel like I'm answering telephones. So, yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it up there, see how long this has taken. Hopefully it's about 30 minutes or less than 30 minutes. I'm going to have to put a timer somewhere so I can see the clock ticking away. So I know how long I've had. So, yeah, so remember the question, what game is this from? And put that in the comments if you're reading it. And also, if you got any favorite films, then tweet them to me at it's coming along. Look, tweet me at iWilsonYSJ. and I'll have a look at them in the next broadcast. Okay, I'm going to set up a poll so you can see when you want this and also what you want them for, or even if you just want to listen it to YouTube, that's absolutely fine. So I'm going to leave you with the penguins to say welcome to Wilson Waffling Live, and I will hope you all have a nice bank holiday tomorrow. I might be around popping on and off for a quick chat, but apart from that, have fun, engage, and I'll catch you later.